Hello everyone and welcome to POWERBOOST lunch meditation. Today's topic is respond rather than react. Why do we react so easily? Sometimes it feels like people and situations, they are like pressing our buttons and we are just reacting. And reacting can be either happy or sad, and then again happy and sad. And this kind of emotional roller coaster is very, very tiring because mood goes up and down, emotions go here and there. There is no stability, there is no feeling of I am in charge. But people and situations, they are in charge. So what can I do? How to respond rather than react? All of us, we have this opportunity because all of us, we are naturally and originally masters. We are masters of our mind. We are masters of our internal world. And we can choose how do we think. We can choose what is our vision and attitude. We cannot control the situations and other people. They do whatever they need to do or what they want to do. And situations can happen very rapidly, and very unpredictable things can happen just like that. So when I am aware that I am a soul, then naturally I become charge of myself. Because there is like two options. If ego is running the show, ego is the one who is always reacting. Ego is either taking happiness from situations, or ego is taking sorrow from situations. But if the soul is awake, then soul is already full of peace, love, happiness. It's like natural for a soul, conscious soul, to experience that inner stability and inner richness. And all of us, we can wake up a soul. I am that soul, and that soul can be aware. And what happens automatically? Automatically, we are responding to situations because there is no desperation of ego. Ego is always wanting something. Ego creates so many expectations. When they are met, ego is happy. When they are not met, ego is sad. So the life when ego is charge of me is very, very up and down life. But when I just remind myself of this eternal truth, that soul is the real me, soul is just inside of this body. The body is not me. I am the invisible being inside of this body. This separation, this clarity and understanding is helping to automatically experience those inner virtues, powers, and inner fullness. And then naturally, I go to situations to give. Ego goes to take, but awake soul is always a giver. So this is the way how we can naturally respond to situations. And now we can have a meditation. We can just sit in a good posture. We are not in a hurry now. So we can take this time just for a few minutes that we pay full attention to this practice. It doesn't mean tension, but gently just paying attention. Attention to what? Attention to this invisible being of light. Very beautiful, sparkling point of light. Completely separate from the body and the world of bodies, world of matter. That's the world where people are. That's the world where all the situations happen. But now, let's create this clarity, this separation between the invisible being of light and visible world of words and actions. Just reminding the self of this contrast that is helping the soul to be awakened. Because when ego is in charge, it means that I believe deeply that I am this body, I am this role. And then there is no other option than react. React after react. So now let's take a high jump to higher consciousness, consciousness of a soul, spiritual being, invisible, eternal, immortal being. And this being is from another dimension. This being is just a guest in the physical world, not from the physical world, just passing by the physical world. And the home of the being is this wonderful world of light, full of beauty, full of love and happiness. Nothing is lacking. Awake soul is naturally experiencing the self to be full and overflowing. Nothing is lacking. No desires, no expectations. Deep, deep contentment everything is perfectly fine. Soul is safe and secure. This world is safe and secure. And this world is the home of the soul. And all of us, we are souls. We belong to this world. This is also God's world. My home and God's home. Our home. We have a right to be here, to experience the relationship with God and enjoy in this most beautiful spiritual family where everyone is beautiful, everyone is truthful being of light. Amongst us there is natural harmony and deep respect. Everyone is worthy of love. So when being in this awareness, it is strengthening the consciousness of who I truly am. And more I use my time and energy in this consciousness, enjoying and exploring this world and all the internal treasures, relationship with the spiritual family and God. More powerful the soul becomes, and more clarity the soul has. And when the practice is over, it is time to continue whatever needs to be done today. It can be done from this awareness. And then there is response rather than reaction. And there is the amazing feeling of being in charge of the self, not in charge of others, but in charge of the self. And it is easy to be stable no matter what happens. When soul is full and content, not needing anything or anyone. It is natural to be unshakable. Even though external world is shaking, I am much more useful for the external world as well when I learn to be full, stable, and calm. And it is automatic when soul is awake and have a connection to divine. And this is just a matter of 1 second. So let's choose to pay attention to be a soul who is awake, soul who is full and content, soul who is responding to situations, not reacting. And if ego is trying to be in charge, just 1 intensive minute and paying full attention to the soul level, that will reawaken a soul. A soul is a master, and I am a soul. Om Shanti. Thank you.